So then I decide, you know, the muse, that mythological figures that come and visit you, I thought that man was one of the muse's daughters, man. He was just there with his overall and his building material stuff, like call it a level, his tools. He was just there to encourage me to write a poem. So then I decide, well, if that is the case, then I would like to write more poems. So I wrote this poem, Ek wil, I want. Ek wil nie fancy poetry skryf nie, ook nie special expressions gebruik nie, net skryf in ons taal, soos ons mense dit praat. Roep het wat jy wil, but ons call it sommer street poetry. En ek sê sommer straatpraat of township Afrikaans. Ek wil skryf van ons feelings, van ons joys, van ons sadness, van ons ambitions, van ons frustrations, in ons township Afrikaans. En ek wil dit skryf vir ons paas en maas, vir ons broers en sisters, vir ons kinders, en ook vir ons kinders, en ook vir ons non-black vriende, sodat almal dit kan verstaan en dit kan enjoy. So, as jy vir jou upstairs wil hou met jou grand of vir ons, dan sê ons politely, vra net die meaning van die woord, so nie, dat tata jy aan, wat moet jy vir ons kojatsie, because ons skryf Afrikaans, soos ons in die townships praat. So, I decide, listen, if this is the way how I express myself, then it must be in the vernacular. And the vernacular on the Cape Flats, you know, it is like, it's vibrant, it is colorful. You cannot make any mistakes. If you write your poetry for your people, and now I'm not like Eugene de Blanche for his people, but for the people that enjoy it. And then I would like it for my non-black friend, as they call it, not non-whites, but non-black friend, so that they can also understand it. And if they don't understand my language, please come and ask, but don't judge me, please, because I'm writing in the vernacular as we speak it, like here. If you go out now to the streets, you will hear the youngsters speaking this colorful language. So, for me it is important to demystify myself as a writer. And this poem, I think, demystify myself. Because I don't want to use fancy words. Because I'm staying on the Cape Flats. And on the Cape Flats, you must know, there's a lot of, infighting. And there's lovelessness. And there's people, that even betray each other. But there's always sharing in each other's hardships. So I wrote this poem. This is with apology to one of our great writers of all time, poets, called Toon van die Juffer. He wrote a poem called Op die Hoofveld, on the high veld. But he wrote this poem while he was in the Netherlands. He was longing for South Africa. So he wrote this poem because he thought back. And when I was walking home every night from the railway station, I have to walk over across a veld, about half a kilometer, and then I would finally get to the tarmac, and then I can go to my street. So I said to myself, Toon van die Juffer wrote about this openness, this vast distances you can see forever. But I'm staying on the Cape Flats, man. There's no you cannot see that far on the Cape Flats, because there's shacks and there's everything, and this flat sort of, you cannot see that far. So I wrote this poem op die Cape Flats, on the Cape Flats. Op die Cape Flats waar het crowded is en jy skaars die hemel bo kan sien. Waar stopties, laities, as nog op besige strate vir die karre moet sidestep. En waar die girlies nog met rollers en hare in die strate loop. En waar 'n mens glad nie kan lekker asem kry nie oor die daggafumes in die lug. En waar God van jou vergiet het, daar het ek opgegroei, my broer. En as ek in die profotronk sit 'n kop van my crimes, dan droom ek van die nice times, en die lekker discos, en die daylight robberies, en die nice times moet my raf van die krief gat. Op die Cape Flats waar het crowded is, en jy glad nie vir kan sien nie, die pad in sy blauw roek laat jou oor so maar traan. Daar wag my mense nog vir my, wag aan vir 7 jaar. But as jy verlange na my family steekwoord, en ek hoor die kaatse stiekels raas, dan wist ek so, was by my laatie gewees om te woon in 'n lewe soos myne. En dan soek ek in my mind al die kere op waar ek skief getrap het as 'n laatie. So, if I can quote the original poem, you will feel the zest now of this poem and that one. Op die hoofveld waar het oop is en die hemel wyd daarbo, waar kuddes waai gras huppel oor die veld, en waar 'n mens gat nie kan asemhaal nie, en so gaan die gedig aan. En dan sê die digter, of die spreker dan, en waar jy nog in 'n God kan glo, Op the Cape Flats, people don't believe in a God because this situation is today the same as it was yesterday or the day before. So it's not that they become atheists, but they become sort of like there's no way forward that they could see for themselves. It is like there's a veil in front of their eyes because there's no. It was like like the Israelites in Egypt. There was this slavery for almost 40 years, so there was no outcome for them. But all of a sudden, like in the poems, we must get an outcome. So I said to myself, okay, it is still a struggle to be colored in this country as it was before, it is also now. And now, when in 1994 we became a republic, not a republic, a democracy. And you know what? All of a sudden people told you, listen, this is democracy, South Africa is not like that it was like the previous years and so forth and so forth. You are free now. And so the word was spreading that we have a democracy. And we have the vote now for the first time. Like in America, people got the vote, they fought for the vote, but never for economic freedom. Same thing happened here in South Africa. So I wrote this poem, It Likes Democracy. So I like democracy, it is this thing that can happen to you and you will be free. And so prepare ons toe onsself vir die eerste National Democratic Election. Dis nou ek, Johnny en Twalap. Johnny sorg vir 'n papsak en 'n kus, Twalap vir die harehout en ek vir die pyp. Lekker grajang, want sien, dis alles vir die first National Democratic Election. Nou my broer, dat die mense van die IEC net eers gou die woudpapiere en die banners reg kry. Ons gaan net 'n vote in die first National Democratic Election. Net is gou die papsakke bietjie plattere maak. Man moet mos sorg dat die kop lekker oop is, sodat jy met 'n clear conscience 'n regte vote kan cast in die first National Democratic Election. Myra try luck om ons te hold, but wie is sy anyway? Ons moet ons prepare om 'n regte ding reg te doen. Dink maar net, dis die eerste keer dat ons 'n vote kan cast wat ons future kan determine. En Myra sê ons moet nie overboord gaan nie, maar sy is mos van die pad af. Ons sit by Johnny se huis en kap 'n paad van die papsak. 12 gies sommer 3 tabbele soort van die harehout, want ek so deur die sypyp, die pyp, die grajang lekker mix vir die pyp. Julle moet nou vote, skree Jackie, Johnny se long time girlfriend. Nee my girlie, ons gaan eers die pyp se cream afvat. 12 vat die pyp eerste. Ek strykie metjie. Een skryf koek, afval hy op sy gefriet, lekker geëerd pyp in die hand. Johnny try sy lak, koek, dan neek hy ook om, ook lekker geëerd. Dan toe ek die pyp vir myself. Ja, want al die cream is af. Toe Jackie 9:30 die aand kon sê dat die eerste results word ge-announced, toe discover ons, ja, want ons was nog nooit by die voting station gewees nie. En so het ons toe nooit gewout in die first National Democratic Election nie, but who cares? We got fond memories. Ons was lekker gepis op daai dag. En next time, 5 years from now, dan kry ons mos nog 'n kans. Ek meen, dis wat ek so like van democracy. There's a glossary at the end of my poem, so if you don't understand the vernacular, you can by all means know it. And then, okay, this is now the democracy. We arrived finally, and now we all sort of up in arms. This is it. We will now have a better life for all, as the slogans went during the election. And nothing happened until the next one. So all of a sudden, colored people said, wow, this is not for us. This is not for us. So I wrote this poem, because I believe that the poet the poet must write down the mirror image of his community. What happened within the community, he must be the voice, he must be the trumpet, and he must blow his trumpet very hard when there was injustices within. So, the pain to be colored. Hoe kan ons die political parties trust? Ons het so geglo dat hulle ons as moesas in die slawe huis sou lei. Maar nou sien ons, hulle is maar net soos die boys voor hulle, lieg en bedrieg. Sou hulle het in die eind ook nog gaan En hulle steun ook. En dan sê hulle nogal in die parlement, ons praat vir die people. Maar wat 'n people? Nie ons 'n people, want eers van ons die wit genoeg nie, nou is ons die swart genoeg nie. Maar tussenin moet ons nog liewe ook. Maar moet elke election, dan sê die candidates net, trust ons. Maar hoe kan ons hulle trust, as ons elke keer maar net weer hulle geuse moet, ons, hulle weer trust? Nee, never.